Alrighty, I just got some resources for sheep and I'm heading over there now. Okay, market floor 11 it is. Hello there.
Hello. You might want to go to the middle and look up.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Alrighty, you got enough inventory
Yeah,
space?
the allergic water elevators between each floor.
Yeah. Let's see, so...
The resources. Do you
Just... Sorry, my audio's glitching.
how much do you want how much do
I'm fine with whatever you feel like, pretty much. Yep, that's more than
Now
good
you
for
can go
me.
gamble.
Nice. Okay, you want one in a specific choker box? Do you just want me to throw it over to you
No,
now?
you can just throw it. You can just chuck it over. The
Okay.
only thing I have here right now is boards, so.
And then you want just a stack of kelp?
Yeah. Yeah, that should be good. And if I'm missing something, just bone meal it.
I'm fine with giving you another stack if you want.
Nah, we do.
Ah, sorry, my audio is really glitching for some reason. Okay, that was...
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks. My internet's glitching for some reason or another.
It'd be like that. Do you have an elytra?
Not currently. I was thinking of buying one.
Yeah, because that's currently the only way to reach to the top. Because I have a portal there's another portal up there that is like around as tall as one of these floors.
Yeah, this is honestly insane.
Thank you.
So, I'm assuming for just extra quick, you might want to put like a waystone at the top as well, and a waystone.
Oh
Well, you
no,
already have a waystone here.
there's not gonna be that waste on that right there is because I started building down here.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, I'm gonna remove all of this. I'm gonna remove all of it, and that waste will be at the top. You'll start
Okay.
all the way up there, and this is the final floor.
Yeah.
And
So,
there's gonna be water elevators between each floor.
are you going to be like renting out the areas for shops, or what do you think? Because I'm not
No.
sure you can think of enough shops to fill all of this.
Well, you see, I can because I'm gonna be filling it per floor.
Okay, I
Look,
guess
I have
that
it written
works,
down.
but that's still a lot.
The first floor is gonna be like loans and exchange shops. So, for example, I'm gonna have shops that charge iron, gold, emerald, or diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
And the first floor, you can exchange them between each other. So, like, let's say you have diamonds, but you don't have iron and the shop you want needs iron. Then you can go up, exchange your diamonds for some iron, go back down and buy whatever you need.
That's actually a really cool concept.
Then the second floor is gonna be basic resources, so wood, stone, sand, deep slate, things like that. The third floor is gonna be armor and tools. The fourth floor is gonna be basically everything redstone. Fifth floor, basically everything food. Sixth floor, basic weapons and bows and crossbows and things like that.
Nice.
Seventh floor, potions. Eighth floor, basically stuff from other dimensions. So, endstone, coarse fruit, coarse flowers. Like things that you can't usually get, like, here in the overworld.
Yeah.
Ninth floor is gonna be enchantment books. 10th floor is gonna be, what's the name? 10th floor is gonna be basically bulk resources, so like iron blocks,
yeah.
or like resources like this time in bulk instead of individual prices. And this floor, the 11th floor, is gonna be miscellaneous, lucky blocks, basically everything else that doesn't fit any of the other categories.
Nice.
Like enchanted fishing rods, elytras.
Man.
And then there's gonna be a VIP shop.
Ooh.
Where I'm gonna sell totems of undying, totems of freezing, nether stars, netherite ingots.
Man, acquiring all those resources is going to be quite time intensive.
Not exactly, to be honest.
Really?
I already have a bunch of villagers set up.
Oh, okay. That would cover quite a bit.
And I have, for example, for the iron and for both the bulk and the exchange, I have one iron farm. And because of the lucky blocks, I was able to get an iron golem spawn egg.
Ah.
So I can make a straight up just spawner farm. And for gold, for both bulk and regular, I was allowed to make a gold farm with a piglin spawn egg.
Nice.
Which just means making a super smelter to smelt their tools and armor, because they don't drop nuggets themselves. For blazes, I have a blaze spawner. For string, ice, and ice, I have spider spawners. Bones and arrows, I have both skeleton and stray spawners.
I didn't know we had craftable spawners, so yeah, that does help a lot. Oh, you don't?
I've just been finding a lot of like the same different spawners.
Oh, okay.
So like I've been able to find in structures stray spawners and things like that, and I just picked them up with silk touch.
Nice.
And with lucky blocks, you can get some spawn eggs, and when you right-click a spawner with a spawn egg, it replaces what it spawns.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Right now, I'm gonna dedicate myself just to doing farms, so that I can like just make the shops and start filling them up with stuff.
I'm assuming each floor is also going to be themed as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
Now, the way I'm planning it is, for example, let me just grab these blocks of quartz, like right here. Is, for example, imagine that these are gonna be pillars, like little quartz pillar blocks. No, there we go. And then on each of these, there's gonna be the, actually no, not this one. On each of these, have you seen the new shop blocks they added this update?
I don't think so.
Look in roughly enough items, just look at the shops.
Okay. Oh, those look very nice.
And basically imagine each of these in every like front face of the tower. So four of these little groups. And each has a shop on top of it.
Yeah, that will actually look quite sharp.
So 8 per phase, 32 shops per floor.
Yeah.
Which should be enough. Should be.
I mean...
And all the way at the top of the nether, I'm probably gonna make a nether highway to people.
Nice.
Because I have a raid farm, and because iceologers spawn in raids, I have a stupid amount of blue eyes.
That will be quite handy.
Which means that I'm also gonna steal business from Matt's like XP stuff. Because here I'm gonna sell XP bottles. And with another highway, you don't need levels to go to the market to get your XP. You can just go through the nether and come here.
Very nice.
But now I need to finish all of this first.
Yeah.
I still don't know what to do with this part though. In this like little middle circle.
I guess you could do a display or a garden or a fountain. Plenty of possibilities.
Actually, yeah, I could do a fountain that just has like the middle dugouts for the beacon to go up through.
Yeah.
I could just have like slabs down here on every edge, and then the water.
Imagine doing a wishing well type thing where you have like, you could throw in a diamond to get a random chance to get some sort of loot or prize.
Could be. I might ask, but that would be I would have to ask Amber how to do that because I have no idea how to do like random redstone stuff.
Yeah.
Amber's the good one on that. I still also need to fix the lighting because no mobs spawn with this current lighting setup, but it is incredibly dark.
Yeah, especially on the walls and stuff.
I'm planning on using what's the name? Where did I put it? Hello? There we go. The glow goop. For example, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for example, placing it there and there. How does it like? And just invisible light sources on the walls.
Yeah, that does help a lot.
And it wouldn't, and since they're invisible, it wouldn't really ruin the view.
Yeah.
But I might put them on like instead of where they are, instead of here, I might put them like here, so they're a little bit more far apart and they can reach a bit further. And then over there on the shops one that I showed you, I'm planning on placing like an armor stand right here. With like the mini block robot heads, and just posing them like salesmen. Either here or behind the shops, just with like arms splayed out.
Yeah, that'll add a nice little bit of fun, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm gonna take all the trade away from the normal player market.
Well, that sounds fun, especially considering I don't plan on selling anything.
Don't worry, if you don't plan on selling anything, you can definitely buy.
Hopefully the prices are decent.
Oh no, like, for example, things like mending, I'm planning on charging 3 diamonds for mending.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, I'm gonna charge just enough for me to make a profit, but it's not insane.
Nice.
So like if it's something easy to obtain for me, I'm gonna charge a little bit like less. Like totems of undying, I'm planning on selling them for 12 or 13 diamonds.
Once again, reasonable price, I'd say.
Yeah. Alright, thank you for bringing me this. This will save me a lot of time when making the water elevators.
Yeah, and thanks for giving me a little tour.
Yeah, I'll let you know once the elevators are set up so you can visit all the way up.
Nice.
Because the view from up there is incomparable.
I can imagine. Well,
alright.
I'll see you around. Well, that was quite nice seeing Sheeb again, and, well, quite a bit of his content in my videos. Alrighty, I've got quite a bit done, as you can see, and of course saw in the time lapses. It's not finished yet, but it's coming along nicely. As you can see, there's going to be glass rooms in each one of these squares, and there's going to be a much larger room, probably around double the size of these, going, well, up here at the top. I also have some rough design ideas for stairs, scaffolding, walkways, not exactly sure what they should be called, but a way to get from the tube to the squares. I wanted to do light green here, but I don't want to try to farm for the rather random ingredients to get green dye, or I guess I could do cactus. I might. I'm thinking about just doing dark blue, but I don't know. I might switch it back. I might. Still not fully decided on that. Oh yes. And regarding the first curse, I didn't really interact with it at all up till this point. I was just building. So what it actually is lucky blocks. Let's see. Yeah, lucky blocks. Unfortunately, I only have enough gold. Even with, 51 gold, I only have enough to make 6. So, I'm going to see what I get. Of course, on here for all of you to see. So, let us see. I'm not sure how to do them. Bedrock. That is most certainly interesting. And my inventory is very full. Okay. A ton of hay. Alright. Actually, let's just do that. Why not? Okay. And lightning. But, okay, a diamond block. That's pretty sick, actually. Okay, yeah, that's very good. Okay. What is this? Local void. Okay, that's also sick. A respawn acre. That's pretty good, too. And let's see what this last one gives. A rainbow block. Okay, this is actually a pretty good haul. Now, they aren't, it was told that we aren't actually going to lose the curses. Instead, it'll just stack. So I might actually make some more lucky blocks in the future. So, I'll have to see about that. But I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not sure. Let's see. So I think, yeah, so I think how this works is I can do this from anywhere. Oh. Is it a one-time use? Oh no. Oh no, it's a one-time use? Let's see how hard it is to make. Ah. Well, that's annoying and a complete waste. The joys of not looking up what things do beforehand. Oh well. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about the wandering trader heads, Sheeb came over and showed me some rather interesting stuff he had gotten from Lucky Blocks. I also think he did something like 16 stacks of Lucky Blocks, so I'm not sure if he does stream VODs or episodes, but if you want to see a bunch of what I'm assuming is absolute madness, go over and check him out. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll keep... Oh yeah, the wall. A pretty basic pattern going around. In all of these sections, I think I'm going to try to do some sort of eye-like pattern, probably with some sort of deep slate. Let's see. Yeah, chiseled deep slate is what I'm thinking about doing for that. So, what do rainbow pellets do? Petals. I'll have to look at what these things do. Huh, might have to incorporate that into something. But the diamond block, let alone, is really good. I'll have to go buy some stuff, especially an elytra and maybe some like slime balls and stuff. I'm not sure what people have in their shops. I'll have to go check that out sometime. Well, I'm just going to jump right back into building. So, see ya. Alrighty. As you can see, I did quite a lot off camera. I already had quite a bit of time lapses, so I wanted to get a decent bit done without one, and I might have gone a little bit overboard. As you can see, I've expanded quite a bit. Primarily this large square up here, with various supports going up. This continues up into one here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do a light blue square to this size here, same as these ones down here. So that will be massive and require a ton of glass. And I'm going to do a dark blue square in here. So it will essentially be a room within a room. Once again, I don't really know what I'm going to put in these rooms yet, but it will be quite a bit of space for whatever I plan on doing, or end up doing. I also have a little balcony area, or rather I filled it out more. And yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of mining and whatnot. I have, I think, over a stack of diamonds now, and left a shulker box down there with a ton of deep slate. I think I should have plenty of deep slate to finish this. I've also added glass panes all along the sides of the front at the very least. And these of course just help round out the center tube, I suppose. Haven't done the back yet. I need to get more glass, which I plan to go to the shopping district soon. Hopefully there is someone selling glass, and I want to get my hands on some slime balls so I can make some sticky pistons for doors for my entrance, which I'll go to right about now. And I also might need to mob-proof it. I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a creeper there. So, of course, it's not too big of a deal considering they can't see me through the glass. That is something I might want to deal with in the future. As you can see, I've changed the entrance design. I'm decently satisfied with how that looks. I'll put a 3x3 door in here. And I've also added a little connection here because I think with this, how far out this new extension goes, it looks kind of, I get, not lopsided, but top heavy. So I've connected the base of the tower into the walls, which I'm hoping will give it a bit of a stronger sense of security. Anyway, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about these corners, but it's coming along, the entire thing's coming along pretty nicely. I've added a little bit of patterning to the wall, primarily adding just that little block there, and adding these deep slate tiles, slabs along the top there. As you can see, I still have plenty of deep slate. And I have, over a stack of diamonds. So I like to get an elytra, more sand, so for sand or just straight glass, and slime balls. Yeah, I'm not really positive what else I'll do, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, so might as well show you. I've been working on my base a bit. I've added a water feature around here, added in the blue glass here. I haven't finished there or there, but the front at least is done. I'm also thinking I'll fill in this entire area with berries and then have some sort of lighting of some sort, probably just redstone lamps. I also have this, added a little bit of decorations into here, and my berry storage is here. I might hook up a berry farm to there. I also added this, which is just a little trap door for me to get down here instead of those steps I had over there. So, yeah. Nothing too crazy. I'm also clearing out an area to put in a door, which I haven't fully decided on the design yet, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that front. Hello there.
Okay, here I go.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi?
Hello, I'm hiring Royal at the moment. I've never
I'm
actually
sorry.
discussed payment.
What?
The courthouse is that way.
Alright, thank you.
A lawyer?
Let's see.
Your man, my ears are blue. Your man is like.
Nice courthouse.
Hello.
Hello there.
Welcome. The lawyers have run off, and I assume in a hole in the ground that is Royal's office, quote unquote.
Makes sense, I suppose.
We're still waiting on, Odie, the other lawyer. I'm worried that she still might be asleep and thought that the trial was happening at like midnight, not noon.
Yeah. Okay, that's sick. I'm just looking around while I'm waiting. That is awesome. I'm not sure if it's a store or what, but it is sick. Oh no, it looks like it's someone's base. That's awesome. Oh, maybe it's Matt's. Yeah, that's sick. Not quite as tall as mine, but much, much more detail.
Come on, Mr. Lawyer Man, we have a lawyer duties.
We have a lot of things to do.
Lawyer things.
Oh boy, okay.
Yes.
Are we just missing Odie?
Yeah.
One person that Lance needs the most.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and call her.
That's hilarious.
I'm afraid that she might still be asleep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, you have to sit up there.
Oh, yes, sorry.
There's a
You know
ladder
what?
back here.
Oh,
Keep
yep.
my motivation
Thank you very
on,
much.
on me at all times.
You just fished.
No. You know what this is.
I know what it is, and it's so funny.
I'm funny.
I'm funny.
Guys, do you want to see what I keep on me during important moments?
Sure.
Oh, something came up for Lance.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure it did. I'm sure
funny.
it did, Lance.
Unfortunately, Ringo was correct. Odie did not end up showing up. So we instead did some other stuff, since we had quite a few people around. First off, we headed over and did some spleef, which went well, though we mostly just ended up goofing off. After that, we headed over to the shopping district and thought about playing some cards, but ended up with a few members just doing a little bit of gambling. After that, someone suggested we respawn and defeat the Ender Dragon. So we did that. And then after that, we all went our separate ways and just kept chatting. I personally did some work underneath my base, working on some of the
sleeping bags work the
redstone
same as bed, so
for
will
the lighting
explode in
system.
any other dimension.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
what
yeah, pretty good time all around.
That's why I was terrified when Matt put it down next to Winter's grave.
The grave would have been fine.
So, I was doing some work on my doors, and I got this ominous message. The blood moon rises. Distant sounds of the undead can be heard. So that's, yeah, that is definitely creepy. I wonder what it looks like with shaders, if they'll load up. Okay, I don't think it has... Yeah, it doesn't really work. That's a bit of a shame. Either way, that does look creepy. Oh yeah, so I did get my door working, which is good. I have it set up so that it will open whenever you equip or unequip armor. Yeah, that is very ominous. Well, there's one undead. I don't really want to deal with it right now. As you can see, it functions quite well. The design on the outside isn't final. I think it's decent at the very least. So I wonder if a bunch of undead will just spawn because of that. Not positive. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'll jump back in to show you... Well, actually, I might as well show you how the doors work down here anyway. I got calibrated skulk sensor listening for equipping of armor. And then going into a pretty basic door design I just came up with on the fly. Double piston extender, and then it just sends the signal up to activate the other sticky pistons up there, which closes the rest of the door. Simple T flip-flop here. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I got the slime balls from Sheeb's Market, and I do actually want to get some sand to get more glass, because I am... Wait. Okay. Completely out. As you can see, I do have one entirely filled in. This one, a decent start on this one. Haven't really done any on there. So, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, so I don't have the back sections in yet. I did get the front panes in, though. So, yeah, pretty good. And I got the lighting system working. I might have already said that, I'm not positive. So, yeah, some decent progress. Alright, so I have now got both doors finished and operational. And pretty nice. I also added some signs just to let people know how to get in. So yeah. Nice and simple. Works well. I might add a timer later so that you just open it and it will automatically close after a certain amount of time. And I might also add some sort of circuit so that they'll sync with each other. Because that's a little annoying. But if I just add the automatic closing to both of them, I shouldn't have to worry about syncing. Besides from that, I've also made a little bit of progress up here. Primarily, I've added some more glass to this. I've gotten a decent chunk done with this as well. And I'll have to get an absolute boatload to get that accomplished. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.